Servus, willkommen zu einer neuen Folge meines Kanals. Im heutigen Video geht es um einen gekauften alten Käfer. All right, now this was a Facebook Marketplace purchase a few weeks ago. It was purchased locally here in South Carolina. It is a one-owner car. It was given to the previous owner as a graduation gift by her dad, and she took it to college in Tennessee, and then it came back to South Carolina where it's been the rest of its life. So the information I gathered from the previous owner, it hasn't run in several years. So a year before they parked it, it was having some issues not running correctly. So they had a new fuel tank put in it, fuel pump, injectors, and it ran not great for another year and then just quit running. So then it went in the garage, and that's kind of where it sat. It did sit outside for a few months recently, but other than that, it's been garaged most of its life. I did find receipts that it had a pretty extensive restoration back in 1994. So that's been a couple decades now, but I mean, it presents pretty well. It's definitely in driver quality as it sits. If you get up close to it, you can see the paint on the hood starting to blister, and it's chipping a little bit around headlights. It's got a few chips in it and some bubbling. The base of the windshield, some chipped paint, and like a little rust bubble. It's not rusted out, but it's just a little crusty. And this side looks pretty good besides a decent dent in the back. Now I did take a magnet with me and went around the car. So everything on this side's okay. There's some filler in the front here. The magnet still sticks to it, but you can tell it's not sticking that well. And we'll show inside the trunk what's going on in that area. Yeah, I didn't find any places on the car where a magnet didn't stick. So even though it has some filler in places, there's at least metal behind it. Yeah, the exterior's not too bad. We've got some bubbles starting to show up here. The running boards, those are, I'll probably just replace those. Got the rubber has shrunk, and then there's some holes in the metal behind it. So you can buy replacement running boards. So probably swap those out. And the back doesn't look too bad either. Like this kind of stuff you can replace just to clean up the exterior. The top was replaced, and it's in good shape. It's still soft and pliable, but it's got a little tear in it. So I'll have to see about getting that replaced, or repaired, sorry. I mean, it's in pretty good driver quality. We could probably fix that dent and repaint that fender, replace the running boards, and just drive it as it is. Touch up a few spots, like some of these chips, touch that stuff up, and just drive it. So now on the inside of the car, the good parts are the upholstery was all replaced with the 1994 restoration. So door panels and the back seat. The seat bottom is sitting off to the side there. But I mean, that stuff's all in good shape. Just need to clean up the interior, the headliner. The dash has some cracks in it, but that's all right for as old as it is. Now, the major issue, which is common to a lot of these, probably most of them, we've got some Swiss cheese floorboards. Those are, like I said, it's very common that the floorboards rot out on these, even on a Southern car that isn't rusted out otherwise. The tops leak, it gets in the floorboards, it just sits there and rots it out. But floor pans are cheap, and it's not that hard to replace, so we can do that without too much trouble. But otherwise, the interior is in pretty nice shape. So now, if we move to the Frunk, the issue that I did not notice when I went to look at the car, I was told that it had not been in any accidents, but it has obviously been in an accident because we've got some crinkled sheet metal over here and like a crack in the seam sealer back here. So this bit of the pan has been pushed back a little bit. It doesn't look like it affected anything pretty much from this seam up or into the strut tower or anything. It's just in the pan. And I did get under the car. Once it's up on the lift, I can show it better. But it looks like it took an impact here, and it shoved the bumper strut back. And when it did that, this is rigidly attached to the car, so it just kind of took that back with it, which crinkled the inside of the pan. And that's why there's a little bit of filler over here and here. So the impact was in this area. But I mean, everything seems to line up okay. So if I don't know if I'm going to bother dealing with it. You could probably take it to a frame shop. They could pull that back and we could fix the tub. But I mean, it's supposed to have a liner in it. So you could just put the liner in it and just drive it. Like I said, it's a driver quality car. I'm not going to go to the trouble of repainting it. I want to get it mechanically sound, get the floor pans replaced, and then just kind of polish up the exterior, fix some of the rubber pieces like that easy and cheap stuff, and the running boards. And this will be a good looking driver quality car. And at the rear of the car, we've got our little 4-cylinder 1600cc engine. So with this being a 79, it has fuel injection. They're still very easy cars to work on, so it should hopefully not be too difficult to get it running. We'll just have to start systematically going through our checklist to make sure, 1, the engine isn't froze up, 2, it has compression, it has oil pressure, all of these things. We'll just step down through the list and hopefully get it running pretty easily. So I guess with that quick walk around, I can get it up on the lift and we can take a look at the underside of it. Well, if we take a look from the underside of the car, we can see that it is actually very solid. All of the structural points are very solid. Just a little bit of surface rust. The floor pans, obviously, they're a little Swiss cheesy, but so the outboard side of the car, it's just a series of bolts. Unbolt it, and then you just come in here and cut along this seam, and it comes out. Then the replacements will slide in. You can do it with the car body on the car or off. It's a little easier with it off, but I'm not gonna pull the body off of the car. So yeah, structurally very solid. We've got our torsion beam rear suspension here. This is not the swing arm of the early Beetles. This is the upgraded suspension. But yeah, everything looks solid. Our transmission appears to have a bit of a leak. We'll have to address that. The engine's a little bit oily, but not too bad. If we look in the back side, we can see pushrod tubes are a little wet on the driver's side. Passenger side looks dry. The fins and the cylinder heads are pretty clean. They're not all caked up with oil. Now, I am not an air-cooled Volkswagen expert. I do have a Corvair truck, so I have some experience with air-cooled cars, but at least these are very simple, so I can just go through the book and figure out whatever I need to. Now, it's a shame these tires have a lot of tread on them. These are very expensive Michelin XCX tires. You can still buy those through Coker Tire or Tire Rack. Yeah, those are very expensive, but these, I'm guessing these were put on when the car was restored in '94, and they're just weather cracked and they'll have to be replaced before the car can be driven. All right, so now in the front of the car, if we look up in the wheel well, we can see a little bit of filler poking through here. It's not too big of a deal. And then here's where the bumper bracket attaches to the structure of the car. And we can see we've got a lot of wrinkles in that area. So now under the car, we can see a wrinkle up here. So this curved piece that comes up and over, the bumper bracket attaches on the other side of this piece. So when it was shoved back, that's the weakest spot, and it just kinked it a little bit up here. But as a result, I took some measurements, some cross measurements of the car under here, and the bottom of this wheel is back about 1/4 inch compared to the passenger side. So when this piece got bent, this T-shaped piece is attached to it up here. So this piece came back, which took the sway bar link back, which pushed this back. So everything in this corner is kind of just shoved back 1/4 inch. So now what to do about this? I mean, The car doesn't have a 17-digit VIN, so I don't know. I'm not able to pull a Carfax to see when the accident was, but I'm assuming it was a long time ago and probably before '94 when the restoration was done. So the car has probably been driven a long time like this. So this isn't going to be a concourse car, so you could just leave it as is. Even knowing there's some damage in this corner and this wheel is back, the alignment can be set so that it's tracked straight down the road. You won't notice it driving the car, just looking at the car, you won't notice it. So, I mean, with the car being in the condition it's in, and I'm not planning on repainting it, it's just supposed to be a driver quality. I don't think it's worth the money to go and take this to a frame shop and have that pulled, because if you do that, then you very likely could end up with alignment issues, and then you've got to start doing body work in this corner to get everything to line up again. I mean, everything lines up as it is, so it's probably best to just leave it as is, drive the car as is. It's a very solid, very presentable driver quality car, so we'll just leave it at that. Go through all the mechanicals, get it running, driving, and stopping reliably, and put floor pans in it, and just enjoy the car. So I guess let's start taking a look at the engine to see if we can get it to start. So I think with the walk around and the look underneath, that's probably a good place to stop for this video. In the next video, I'm going to start tackling the mechanical, electrical issues, and the goal for that video will be to get the car running. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel to keep up with this project and other things going on in the garage.